What is up, Nuggets? It's your boy, Killer Pizza, here with a brand new video for you rascals and rapscallions out there. Now for today's video, we're going to do a little horror movie collection update. These are going to be all the titles I've picked up since January 30th, so about a month and a half, 6 weeks. And needless to say, this is one of my very favorite videos to make. Even though I have plenty of films behind me that I haven't watched and aren't open, I'm always excited to get new titles. Anybody who collects physical media knows what I'm talking about. There's a sickness to this, but damn it, I love collecting physical media. And I got some pretty cool titles I want to share with you guys. 13, I believe. So let's get right into it. Now, the first one I picked up is The Craft. This is a Scream Factory release. I'm surprised, but I'm not, to see that it came with a slipcover. A lot of times with Scream Factory releases, as you know, they're only guaranteed a slip for the first 3 months. I'm not the biggest slipcover guy, but when I get one, I'm pretty happy. Yeah, this is a pretty cool movie, late 90s, I believe. Pretty much about 4 high school girls that discover witchcraft. I don't remember much from this. Like, it's so vague in my mind. I just know I used to watch this a lot when I was a kid with my sister used to always rent this one. So I got a little sentimental value for this movie. And from what I remember, it was pretty good. And from what I hear people talking about it in recent time, it's still pretty good. So excited to check this one out soon. Oh, and this one here breaks my heart in half. Oh, I know, I almost threw up in my mouth. I am not much of a fan of these. The second one isn't as bad as the first. These are the 2 Rob Zombie Halloweens. And this kind of goes off of what I was just joking about, the sickness of collecting physical media, because though I'm not the biggest fan of these movies, I never got a chance to get that awesome-ass Scream Factory Halloween box set with all the movies. But I own them all right behind me, right here. Right up there. And these 2 were the only ones I was missing. And as a purist, you know, continuity, I had to own the entire series. So now I own every Halloween movie on Blu-ray. So in that sense, it's nice to have these in the collection. And, you know, I think around Halloween time, I'm going to binge and rewatch every single Halloween movie again. And then I'll give these a chance. And maybe, you know, time makes the heart grow fonder or whatever they say. So maybe I'll like this when I rewatch it. Here's another one, another Scream Factory I've never seen. This is Hell Night. Now, I kind of was meaning to buy this one for the longest time. It was in my cart on Amazon, and I just kind of was wanting to watch something I didn't know much about. And to be honest, when I seen it was Scream Factory, I thought it was Arrow Video for the longest time. And when I seen it was Scream Factory, I had to buy it, which is funny. I hear a lot of people saying recently that Arrow Video is the king of like these boutique horror releases, which nothing against Arrow Video. They're number 2 in my mind. I can't go against Scream Factory. I think Scream Factory, Shout Factory, the best that do it. Arrow Video, very close. To me, at least. Yeah, this just looks like a pretty fun movie. It's got the, what's her name again? The girl from, Linda Blair from The Exorcist. Her and her boyfriend are in a pledge trying to join this fraternity or sorority or whatever, and part of the initiation is having to spend one night in this haunted house, Hell Night. And after that, I don't really know what else happens. I know it's a slasher movie, and I know from the images on the back, there's some, just get boobs right there, some spooky ghosts and shit. This on the cover, so yeah, I don't know. It reminds me, it looks like it reminds me of like Spookies, but I know it won't be as like bonkers. This looks kind of fun. So yeah, I love slashers. I love 80s horror. Now here's one I checked out. I can do a review on sometime soon. This is, what is this? Cementerio del Terror. Cemetery of Terror. Now, this is known as one of the wildest zombie movies out of Mexico. And I would have to agree after watching it. I don't want to say too much about this film because I do still plan on doing a review of this. But I'm not the biggest fan of having to read subtitles, you know, the whole time. But I don't like dubbed over voices the whole time. But it's worth it to read the subtitles during this movie if you want to kind of check out some more foreign horror movies, which I'm kind of getting into as of late. I'm trying to collect more Japanese and Spanish horror films just to see what's out there. Now here's one I meant to buy for a long time as well, and I'm not sure when I'm going to get to this one. This is Body Melt. Now, this is similar to Slime City or street trash, and all that. This is just a very, very disgusting body horror film. If you don't know what body horror is and you're watching this video right now, just Google it and look up some images. This shit is disgusting. Some of the goriest of all gore for the strongest of stomachs. So I don't know when I'll watch this. Sometimes I buy certain horror movies like this, like, oh, I feel like it's got to be in the collection, and sometimes you're just in the mood to watch some fucked up shit. And I'm not at the moment, but I will. I'll check that out. Now, I don't know much about this one besides it's Vinegar Syndrome. This looks like another haunted house or slasher. I know this was a blind buy. This is The House on Tombstone Hill. Let's see. A group of friends have decided to repair and renovate an old house located in the middle of nowhere in the hopes of turning it into a cool crash pad. But shortly after arriving, a strange, seemingly senile old woman found lurking around the premises. Uncertain of her intentions, the group of trendy... Okay, I didn't want to read all that. I just want to prove to all my viewers out there that I know how to read. And I have a grade school education. Damn it, I don't got to take shit from no one. That's a Dave Chappelle joke in the middle of this video. I don't know why. I'm weird. Yeah, but this just looks like a random little fun slasher. I'll give it a chance. Sometimes blind buys are a lot of fun. Now, this is one I seen on Christian Hannah Horror. Girlfriend from Hell. This looks straight. Horror comedy of a guy who gets a girlfriend. She becomes a girlfriend from hell. That's all I'm going to give to this movie. It looks very fun. As on the same side of, like, though I have my set kind of horror niche. That was easy for me to say. This is another one, like, sometimes want to watch some body horror. Sometimes I want to watch a really stupid slapstick horror comedy. So these are good to have to keep things well-rounded in the collection. And speaking of fucked up movies and ones I don't know much about, this is a Severin film, Black Candles. I don't know much about this. I just heard it was a very, very messed up exploitation, sexploitation movie from the UK. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. This just seemed like a really crazy exploitation film, and I just decided to pick it up. It was a good price. Sometimes I'll buy certain movies and then the price will be low and I got a little extra pocket change to spend. So I'll say, oh, let me see if I can find a little $10 Blu-ray to throw in there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, guys? All right. This is funny. This has a slipcover with it. Night of the Demon, not to be mistaken with Night of the Demons. Yeah, this is a Bigfoot movie from, I believe, 1980. This is widely known as a very, very shitty movie. So I'm actually pretty anxious to see how the transfer on Blu-ray looks, because I've seen clips of this on YouTube before, and it looks like it was shot with a big old dad cam straight to video. But yeah, I had to check it out. This movie is most notoriously known for when Bigfoot rips off some guy's dick. So that alone, I feel like I should probably check this movie out. Night of the Demon. Now, this was a last-minute buy. I was kind of watching some more, like, Italian horror movies. Sometimes I get an Italian giallo kick. And I realized I do not own The Beyond. I thought this was out of print for some reason, but I finally picked up The Beyond. This big old, I think, 3-disc set. Nice slipcover. This is a very, very high-quality release here. Apparently, this glows in the dark, but I have not seen that. You lied! But yeah, this looks pretty good. The Beyond. Look at all those special features. This is apparently Lucio Fulci's best film behind Zombie. So, or arguably people say this is better than Zombie. I think this is a part of his Three Gates from Hell trilogy or whatever, along with I don't even want to City of the Living. I don't even want to try to name him right now. I sound like a jackass. All right, now here's another one that has kind of a funny little story behind it. I picked up Life Force. I wasn't aware of this Tobe Hooper movie. I love Tobe Hooper. I'm not too much into science fiction. That's probably why. But this didn't come to light for me until they announced the 4K release. And this is the point I bring up, because I seen the 4K. I looked up the movie. I thought, this looks cool. And I was surprised I was still able to find the Scream Factory release that came out a long time ago. But is anybody else like this? though I followed my friend Hayden's outlook on 4K, sometimes he says, I'll get a 4K if the Blu-ray's included, because then I can watch it in either room if you have a 4K player in one room and just a Blu-ray in the other. And I do that with some films, but I can't help but feel like if I don't really like the movie, or like I feel like if I have certain movies that are upgradable to 4K that I haven't, why buy a movie I've never seen before or I don't care for that much in 4K? It's like, I don't know, I'm kind of weird like that. I just kind of like to save 4K for movies I think will look a lot better in it, or some that are my personal favorites. So I thought, you know, and that goes along with like Scream Factory again. They released Alligator on 4K, then Alligator 2 on Blu-ray, and it's like, I didn't buy the Alligator 4K, though I kind of want to see the movie. It's like, I don't want to own Alligator on 4K. Wish they would have done a normal Blu-ray of it too. Like, I don't know. I that's just a method to my madness weird thing. But I went and picked up the Blu-ray. You know, this will be just fine for me. I'm excited to check this one out. Okay, this next one, I'm going to review this. I've watched this. This was actually a movie that someone in the comment section told me in my zombie movie collection video. This is Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things. Now, I don't want to say too much about this film, but I was told it was a cult film, only made 4 years after the original Night of the Living Dead, and I will reserve all my comments on this film for the review, which I will do, so be sure to check that out. And last but not least is a film you guys will be getting a review of next week, actually, after this video, next Sunday, and that is John Carpenter's The Fog. Now, I had a story about this. I must have put the other one up. But I bought this 2-pack of The Fog and The Howling at Walmart one time. I found for like $5 because I somehow couldn't find The Fog. I just got back into collecting at that time. And this was a John Carpenter movie for some reason I'd never seen before. And when I watched it, a spoiler to my review a little bit, I love this movie so much, I had to buy the collector's edition of it to get all the special features that come along with it. But that's all I'm going to say about that. Be sure to tune in for the review of that next week. But yeah, those are all the titles I picked up, 13 in all. I thought pretty satisfied with this stack. Excited to watch a lot of these. I know I need to finish catching up on Creepshow Season 3 right now. I heard the finale's pretty crazy, and that's been out forever. But yeah, that's my little stack there. Let me know in the comments section, of course, if you've seen any of these movies, what you think about them. Let me know if there's anything you guys picked up lately. And let me know if there's anything you suggest I should review out of this stack, or anything I should purchase and add to my collection. If you got a video of your collection, leave a link of that in the comments, and I'll check that out. I love checking out other people's collections, and in the horror community, you know, it's fun to see what other people have. It can give you ideas on what to add to yours. But anyways, with that being said, hope everyone's having a good one, staying safe out there. It is going to be the first day of spring in 2 weeks, so finally done this damn winter. Yeah, hope everyone's doing great. Watch some damn horror, blood, guts, gore. I'll check you guys next time.